Kanina, tinatanong natin siya doon sa 1 Timothy na kanyang binasa. Doon, tumutukoy ba yun sa flesh na laman? Sabi niya, oo. Nagbigay ako ng halimbawa. Halimbawa, fish, bird, beast. Sabi niya, oo. Ngayon, kinukunik niya doon na kapag nagtuturo ka ng health reform, sa demonyo. Ngayon, kinumpirma ko yun, inulit-ulit ko sa kanya. Sabi niya, oo. Yun yung isa po sa pagkakamali niya. Kasi kung babasahin po natin, sinasabi dito ng aklat ng Spirit of Prophecy. It should be understood by all that the Bible word meat does not necessarily mean flesh. Sinabi niya na tumutukoy daw sa mga karne, ganon. Pero sinasabi po dito sa Spirit of Prophecy ganito, hindi po lahat ng word meat ay flesh o laman. Whenever the flesh of animal is referred to the Bible, the word flesh and not meat. Hindi po na lahat ng flesh ay meat, no? Ngayon, here we see that the word meat includes all flesh of the animal since flesh was not included. Hindi po in the diet or originally designed for any of lower animals, much less for man. Genesis, kinote po ng dito ang Genesis chapter 1 verse 29 to 30. So hindi po kasama doon yung flesh or meat o laman ng mga karne. Okay? Yung po yung pagkakamali niya. Sabi nito, and this, by the way, has a bearing upon 1 Timothy chapter 4:3, since it tells us what meats are, which God created to be received with thanksgiving. One thing is most certain, that is that they do not include the flesh of any living creature. Pero sinabi niya kanina, malinaw, inulit pa natin na laman daw talaga. Oo, pero sinabi dito, hindi yun include ang laman ng mga living creature. God did not create any beast, fish, bird, or creeping thing to be eaten. The only thing which He created to be eaten are fruits and grains. Forman yung po yung sinasabi ko. And green herbs and vegetables for the lower animals. So mali po ang ating kapatid. Sabi niya kanina, meat, laman na yon. Yon. Pero sinasabi pala dito sa Spirit Prophecy, sa aral nila, 1 Timothy 4 verse 3 at yung mga talata, hindi pala to tumutukoy sa anumang laman ng karne. Kundi tumutukoy lang ito doon sa mga green herb na pwedeng kainin, fruits, grains, for man. Okay? And therefore, however advocates a return to the original God-giving food, is the last person in the world to be charged with commanding to abstain from meats which God has created to be received with thanksgiving. Mga kapatid, ito po ay mabasa sa Adventist Review Sabbath Herald, mga kapatid. But what about the statement that every creature, na sinasabi doon, every creature, ibig sabihin lahat ng karne? No. Sabi rito, the warning is against those who command to abstain from food which God created to be received, which as we have does not include flesh, mga kapatid. So, malinaw po yan na nagkamali po yung pagkaintindi ang ating pong kaharap ngayon, sapagkat sinabi niya pwede. Hindi po sinasabi doon na kung malusog or may sakit di mo pwede. Sinabi doon lahat po ng karne, hindi pinag-uusapan kung malusog. Okay? And therefore, the subsequent remarks must be within the range of that food. The products of the earth have been sanctified by the word of God, set apart for the use of man. Flesh meat has not been thus sanctified, but has been permitted as succession to man, the last hardness of heart.